Yo, what is up, legends? My name is Wikus, and welcome back to the Week Trading channel. I'm not going to take a lot of your time today. I'm just going to do an analysis and let us have a look at what's happening in the market the coming week. Okay, so as we always start, let's just mark off our reporting zones. The reasons why I'm doing this every single week is because I want the new people that discovers the channel and the videos also to understand that concept and make use of it and understand why we do it every single time we do a full analysis of the chart. And hopefully you do a full analysis of the chart as much as you possibly can, at least once a day, every morning when you wake up and you start doing your analysis. Just do a full analysis just to make sure that all the zones that's important on the chart is fresh in your mind and that you don't forget it when you look for entries, especially when you're not close to your PC, when you want to do or take a trade on MT4 and just quickly get into a trade, so that you at least know where the important zones is that you should keep in mind. Okay, so the first one, the monthly zone, we're going to do that one there. Let's just use the monthly template quickly. There we go. And I don't think it's necessary, but I'm going to put one there as well. I honestly don't think it's going to be necessary at all. And then we go down to the weekly time frame. We have a look on the weekly zones. We've got one here at the bottom there. Change the template, weekly zone, there we go. And then we start moving up to see for other zones. We've got one here, we've got one here. So those two are basically just so close to each other. So I'm going to take the second one away and just focus on the first one, as that is the one that's being respected by the second one. And then use that one as well. And we can use that one as well. This one as well can be used, but it's also so close to this one. So let's just use this one there. And then above that, we can use this one here. And then the last one we can basically put there. This is a new one basically, but it's been respecting two other ones. So I'm just going to keep it like that. Go down to the daily time frame to have a look at the zones that we can use on the daily zones. The first one we can use is this one here. Or let's just use our daily zone template. And the next one we can use now is that one there. We have a lot of daily zones that's marked on the chart. So you can see there's daily zone respected there, respected there. Look how these weekly and monthly zones from this area is being respected here and there and being respected as we speak now as well. Okay, and I think I'm going to place another one roundabout here and an important one here as well. I think that one there just by the weekly zone, so I'm going to take it away, but it's an important one. We've got one here, 15.336. Okay, so I don't want to blow anybody's mind or my own mind, but just look at that 15.336, so close to the 15.340. We had that area, bit of a fake out to the bottom, and when it went up, I grabbed the sell down to this area and I took profits at 15.340, and I didn't catch the buy. I just got into a buy right now, actually about an hour ago. So that area that I've been calling for weeks now, just look at how perfectly that area was touched, and we should expect the market to go bullish now. But let's have a look at full analysis of the chart before we make any speculations. Okay, so all the zones that is important in my mind that I see on the chart has been marked for now. So let's just lock all the zones so we don't lose any of them and make sure that we make use of them while we do the full analysis. Okay, so now go back to the monthly time frame, just having a look once again. The first month, the December month candle was a retest of the previous monthly zone, and now we had this January that actually broke through that monthly zone and went down to touch even a lower zone of the daily time frame. Just have a look at the weekly if there's any weekly areas. Basically this area of the weekly as well, and then this area here on the weekly time frame. I'm just going to reset or just refresh my chart quickly. It's getting laggy again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if we look at this area here on the left, I'm going to take a little box to include everything that's there. So you can see that area that's been retested on the weekly time frame, and we made a nice spinning top. So that shows. So on the monthly time frame, it was basically just a retest of the previous breakout zones. This candle about the 50% of this liquidity, massive liquidity candle. So they basically just forced the market down to come and catch more entries here to drive the market up. And looking on the weekly time frame, perfect retest of this previous resistance, now support zone that's been formed, and now a nice spinning top at all of these supports and resistance zones. So this spinning top can show two different things. The first thing that it can show is now a switch of the market, that the bulls has taken over after this bearish engulfing candle, and that we can expect bull momentum from this specific area. Or it can also show an indication of lack of momentum, but not that the momentum is complete, if I can put it that way. Now, looking at the structure on the weekly, we've got a lot of support that formed at this area here. Support, 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 support once again, and another this week now. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles that basically did not want to close below this specific area. Got to mark it in red. So it's not on a specific support or resistance zone, but it's at a specific support or resistance zone, this monthly zone, and not one of them actually wanted to close below the first candle that started getting support at that specific zone, showing that there's a ton of support in this specific area. If I take the box and I put it like that, that is basically where our key area is for the support of that area, that specific zone where the market is playing around. And now we formed a nice spinning top, showing that the bulls has had enough of the bears fighting around this area, and the bulls actually want to push the market back up to the top. So that's what I'm seeing now. If we look on the scale of ABCD patterns, how the market played out, if you looked at last week's video, you would notice that I basically draw out this concept, A, B, C, this playing around, D going up. So that is basically what's played out. We've got nice ABCD patterns playing out. We never broke above that area, even though there was a couple of attempts. The market never went above that area, and the market never went below this area, showing that it's still the current ABCD pattern playing out, just a lot of liquidity grabs, manipulation, and consolidation running around in this specific zone. And that is basically what happened. The market came down, retested this area, retested the 15340 area that I was keeping my mind on, this specific one here. I can actually take this box and just place another one there and take this one away. As I see, that is a bit of a liquidity grab, but a bit of a manipulation liquidity grab, as the important area is this area. That's why the market actually came back to that specific zone and touched there and started moving back up. So what I'm seeing for happening now is the market slowly just moving back up, retesting several zones. It can literally come back down again and then start moving back up. It can literally just jump back up and go. So everything can play out, but remember, as the market moves up, we've got a lot of support and resistance zones on the weekly because we consolidated quite a bit. So there's a lot of consolidation zones that has formed support and resistance areas on the chart that we need to keep our mind in. So entering into trades within this box is a sketchy thing. You would want to get in as low as possible if you go for a buy, and if you go for a sell, you would want to go in as high as possible. Looking at the daily time frame, using the 4-hour time frame as well as the 1-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, if we look at the structure, we've got a nice turnaround of a higher high compared to that one, and then a higher low, and then a breakaway. On the 1-hour time frame, we are currently playing out our second ABCD pattern on the 1-hour time frame. I got into the buy on this second one here, so we are basically running A, B, C, D, and then A, B, C, D playing out now. And once again, just look how the market is reacting to the specific areas on the chart. There's actually a daily zone here that I missed. Let me just grab it quickly. It's actually a very important one. Horizontal ray. I think it is this one. Oh, not that one. Oh, there we go. Daily zone. Just go down to the lower time frame and have a look. I know it's a very, yes, there we go. So it's this specific daily zone that's been playing around. I had it on my chart when I did the analysis this morning and everything. So yeah, I'm currently in this trade. We've got ABCD patterns playing out, and the market is actually just perfectly listening to what's happening on the daily and the weekly zones here on the charts. Just want to see something quickly. No, there's another weekly. There's not another weekly on the chart here. Okay. So yeah, that's basically playing out this daily zone. And the market's playing out these ABCD patterns. So yeah, there's nothing more to it. It's simple. It's ABCD patterns. The market is turning bullish again. We've got a lot of bull momentum coming back on the daily, coming back on the 4-hour time frame, especially, and on the 1 hour, now completing a second ABCD pattern. I wanted to place the video yesterday or last night, but I had a family day, so my mind wasn't with it. I wanted to tell you guys to draw a box like that basically and wait for the market today to basically come to this area and then look for candle confirmations and get into buys. So I missed it. I slept late as well, so that is why I only got into my my buy round about this area here. So everybody should have basically looked for trades at this 15,540 area. I got in at round about 565, I think. And I've got my break evens in. So now if the market traces back, I'm still going to keep my eyes on this specific zone. If it pushes by, I'll have a look at this area here to get into the buys. But I do believe the market is going to continue buy again, bullish again. I think the sells are over, and let's have a look at what's happening. But yeah, I hope this video helps you guys. If you got any questions, just leave a comment down below. Join our socials, join our free Telegram group. Everything is in the links down in the description. Thank you for taking the time as to watch this video. Click on the like button, the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a legendary week. Cheers.